And this is another case of coal mine tower, which still preserved in Fukuoka, near Fukuoka city. But such a coal mine facility is somehow supported by the people who were working there. So now they decided to light up this building. And we have cement factory in Kyushu. They've been producing a lot of cement. Actually, in this Kyushu island, we have lots of limestone, which is quite similar to this area. I think in this area you have a lot of limestone. So we produced a lot of them, lots of cement, and we've been making this kind of factories. But nowadays, we are not building so many buildings anymore, so they are not in use, and so they are demolishing these buildings. That's pity for me. And this is a ship maker. It was used until 30 years ago, but it is completely damaged and it's abandoned. So if you see pictures, it's absolutely ruined. But we have a lot of these cases, lots of these heritages, but we didn't really do anything. We haven't done almost anything to use these facilities. One main reason is just because of money, and they don't have enough money to do something. And the other reason is the public opinion to keep these facilities not so strong enough. But even in this kind of situation, I could see some symptom of the revaluation movement of all the structures. I write down some words, which is like a kojo moe. It's a bit difficult to explain, but it's factory mania. Danchi moe is mass housing mania, and tetsudo otaku, we say, railway mania. These words are specially named for the certain kind of people who really like this kind of facilities. You know, they just go around and these places, and then they took so many pictures, and they have lots of internet sites. So for certain people, you know, this kind of facilities become quite popular. But it means, I think, these old industrial or maybe functional structures become quite popular now. And so they like to see these old bridges. I can see the same kind of thing somewhere over there, similar type of the bridges. But this shape is a little bit special, I think. And the silos, we have in Fukuoka City, we still have the silos in quite city center. If you see some project, I mean, we brought some project done by students, Japanese students, and one of them are dealing with this silo, and she put some kind of, she made some kind of rooms in these silos. And this is an example of a train station, train service station. It's already a ruin, but this is quite nice architecture. I mean, the shape is automatically made, functionally made in this kind of half circular shape because of the turning table of the train. So it's a little bit like old church building. And I just want to explain one activity which we are doing. We are now trying to somehow educate is a little bit strange word, but trying to popularize or maybe trying to understand for the usual people, you know, I want them to understand the interesting thing about modern architecture or contemporary architecture. So we started to organize some kind of architectural tour in Fukuoka City. This is the site we made, and it's called MAT Fukuoka, Modern Architecture Tour of Fukuoka. I mean, everything is in Japanese, I'm sorry, but this building, this picture building was actually designed by Arata Isozaki. He is a very famous architect, especially for postmodern architecture. And this building is very interesting building, and in the building they have a very, very good collection of artworks. So that we think this building should be kept and should be used for general public as maybe a museum. But this building, it was a bank building. I mean, still now, it's a bank building. And then the bank wants to demolish this building because it's not so very functional anymore. And this building, I mean, the building is this one. I mean, we are in the building somehow. This building is Fukuoka Bank, which was designed by Kishio Kurokawa. I heard he came here something like 30 years ago to do a lecture. We made a tour of this building. But this building is also in danger of demolition. I mean, again, this is a bank building, Fukuoka Bank building, but it's, the bank doesn't want to keep it. And this is then the building of Kyushu University. It's our university. Our university has almost 100 years history. And this building was built in 1930, around 1930. And the style is a little bit expressionist, you know, style. I mean, compared to European situation in 1930s, it's a little bit more classic, but it is very outstanding building. So we think we should keep this building. But now our university is moving to the different site. I mean, our university is located in a quite city center, but they want to make a bigger campus. So they are really moving. Now half of the university already moved, and they don't know yet what they will do about this building. And some people are saying that they should demolish this building, but we think it's completely stupid, but you know, it's not decided. And there is another building which is more like brutalist 1960s architecture, which is made of exposed concrete, and I think it's quite a nice building. But this building is also in danger of demolition. And we were doing this tour, and the people like to see these buildings, and the people supported the idea of keeping a good building in a different way. I mean, give a different kind of life, you know. They like such kind of idea. And then I want to say one small case about conversion project of old housing. I mean, I couldn't take a really good picture, but this housing building was damaged, very badly damaged. And it's not really a good building somehow, but one guy started to renovate this building, helped by artists, and they were quite successful to renovate the whole building in a very, very small amount of money. And then they rent it out to new, let's say, new people who wants to run their own business here. So this is inside now, and just usual apartment. And some people, some artists make some kind of drawing on the wall. But recently, such kind of activity is happening in Fukuoka, and it is getting more popularity.